to another episode 15, so I've been told, of the Too Late We Said It podcast. I'm your host, Sean Leverett. This is my co-host, the lovely Edwin Nevado. What's up with your Ed, baby?
Hey, man, we here, man. We here.
We here for
Another week in the
episode
bag. Last episode was a wild one. We had a lot of laughs. I mean, it was just one of those episodes where we...
It was a good one, man. We was having fun last week. I don't know what it was, man. Maybe
one of our most viewed episodes, by the way.
Really?
Of season 2, yeah.
That's good. We gaining traction. You know, thank you to our viewers.
Traction. Thanks to our viewers, the ones that support both of us.
No, seriously, thank you all for watching, man. You know, me and Ed ain't shit without y'all, really. We just be talking into the void. So we appreciate every single one of you guys who watch our show and come support, like, subscribe, chat with us, man. It really means the world to us. But if I see you also on site, Ed, what you do this week, baby? How you get hit the light. It's on site.
Hit the like button.
Jesus Christ. Checks over stripes. Yeah. Go ahead, Ed. What you do this weekend?
This past weekend, just watched some football. Didn't really do much. It was more of a laid back, relaxed type weekend.
For sure. I went to a flea market this past weekend. Ed. When was the last time you went to a flea market, dog?
Man, since I was in Maryland, yo. The last time I was at a flea market was in Maryland. I used to love going to the flea market, yo.
They cool to go to, but
they
working at them joints is crazy.
I can only imagine, yo.
I had a bunch of Christmas trees I bought from Walmart for the low.
I'd get comics and shit from flea markets, baseball cards, comics.
Yeah, you got a lot of that. They do got a lot of that. Tools and shit.
Yeah,
you meet the transients of the community. The flea market.
Trinkets and little things that you can put around the house. That's cool. That's what I would go to the flea market for.
Yeah, they got some good shit out there, man. It was cool. So shout out to all the flea marketeers I met this weekend, man. It was crazy, man. Personalities galore. You know, you meet a lot of people. So it is what it is, man.
Are you talking about? You went to the one Patapsco?
Nah, I've been to the Patapsco flea market before, but I wasn't I was in the one in Glen Burnie.
Oh, okay. You went to the nice one.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's nice now. Patapsco nice though. Don't get it twisted.
You know what I meant by nice.
Nah.
You know what I meant by
He denied it. He denied it. Nah.
You know what I meant by
deny
nice.
My request, nigga. No, I don't accept that.
Yeah. Nah, but Tasco's the only one I went to. So it's like
okay.
I never been to the Glen Burnie or any other flea market for that matter.
They got some in Carolinas, bro. They got some in
Carolinas. I know. Yeah. They got state fairs and everything up here.
Oh, the state
fair. The state fair over here is super lit. Yo, with the food, especially with the food.
Oh my God, I love the state fair. I'm a fat boy, yo. It was all a dream at the looking ass snack. But anyway, yo,
candy, apples, and all that.
My love. Just be good as hell.
Candy coated apples.
You see somebody singing at the concession stand, you know they.
Yo, I bet you somebody right before they take a bite.
Have you ever loved someone? Neck moving, boy. Neck on tembleque.
Siete bleque.
I ain't fucking with you, yo, man. I ain't fucking with you, Ed. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you had a good weekend, Ed. We hope you guys had a good past. Well, I guess when this aired, what's this, Saturday? We hope you had a good work week, and we're happy to have you with you on Saturday night. Let's hop right into it. Oh, we on the blow?
I have like a twitch or like a tick where I can't stop touching my nose and shit. It's a crazy thing. I know
we all been to Miami. We know what that is. Let's hop right into it.
It's not what you think, man.
No kids, man.
No kids. Look at you now.
How you gonna blame him? He crashed out in that moment, but right.
Yeah, he did.
Righteous.
That was the decision that ended his whole reign, yo.
That was it. Damn. Was it worth it, yo, to save a woman?
I think from his perspective, yes. Because that was a code that was a line he wasn't willing to cross. And even if it meant his death, he wasn't to. But I think that decision wasn't what ended him. Him killing his right-hand man is what ended him. When he killed him and got all coked up, he was too high. and too stressed to do
He couldn't
anything.
defend himself from
He killed him and then got his own sister killed. All that.
Yeah, he crashed out. He crashed out. He crashed out.
But anyways,
anyway, yeah, man. Let us wrangle our ADHD.
Let's move on from Tony Montana.
Tony Montana. A hot topic in the street right now. You know him. I know him. The world's heard of him. Well, we don't know him. Let me walk that back. We've heard of him. You've heard of him. The world's heard of him. We talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Wow.
Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein.
Nah. I ain't
finished like, yet. I know.
I know. And it was like, nigga, I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump, DJT, the Mango Menace, he just dropped a document or something saying that in the next 30 days, the Epstein Files are going to be released. So that's going to come out, right? So on the surface level, you think, damn, all right, the Epstein Files are going to come out. Bam, we're going to get the information on this. We'll be able to figure out what's going on with this. But we know now that it's been suppressed so long and manipulated for so long. What they put out is going to be foo-foo. It's just going to be a manipulated, doctored version of what really was there.
Like a bunch of redacted type of shit.
Exactly. So do you think even in its altered state, it's going to hit even somebody? Because I think the third or second in command at OpenAI, he resigned. He stepped back from the position because he knew he was finna be in them paperworks. So it's obviously still going to hit some people, but do you think the hit that it's going to provide now packaged is still going to be able to shake the power structure up? Or do you think they're going to put out just enough to get people to be like, oh yeah, the document's out and move on?
I think it's going to do a little bit of both, where there's going to be some people affected, but I think that the major role players are going to be the redacted or the stuff that they're not going to show, or they're going to doctor it in a way where it looks like they were never there. And it's a form of manipulation possibly, but I mean, one couldn't know. I mean, we're going to, no matter what we get, we're going to assume that we're not getting the full story. And that's just bottom line, because look what happened. Like, my man committed suicide. Remember, there was a dude that kept yelling stuff at all of news things. He was like, Epstein did not kill himself.
Yep.
9/11 was an inside job. Remember that shit? And
he was hitting everything.
It was the same voice. I was like, yo, is this man at every news station just yelling that out? Epstein did kill himself.
That's his job. That was his job.
Inside job. And then we never heard from him again.
You know what he did? Committed suicide, probably.
Yeah. He was depressed.
He hung himself from the Eiffel Tower. He was depressed. Everybody hurt.
He's like, he decided to go skydiving without a parachute.
Who makes that decision? That decision crazy as shit. But yeah, man, I mean, like you said,
in the Bermuda Triangle.
Right where they dropped Osama bin Laden off at.
Yep.
He's lying like a motherfucker. I think just like you said, man, it's not gonna hit like it would have hit without the redacted files, man. Yeah. It's just gonna get glazed over.
Also timing too.
So okay, so let's talk about that. What do you think is a contrast right now that can overshadow that?
100% transparency, which we know we're not going to get. But I mean, what do we expect? We had an episode a few weeks ago where we talked about how the government releasing documents and shit, but we're only getting what they want to tell us. These are the documents from 1945. Hey, what about the ones from the 90s? We'll get to that in 2020. We'll get to that in 22, 25.
22.
You won't be here. Half the people that were part of this will be gone.
We'll get to that.
They're releasing documents of people that no longer are here or too old to even give a fuck.
Nobody in that generation is still alive when they drop them documents.
Yeah, so what are we doing? You know what I mean?
We're talking about ghosts.
I mean, what it does do, it lets us know that obviously there's no government that doesn't have secrets, because there's no household that doesn't have secrets. Every household, every family has deep, dark secrets. We all have skeletons in our closet to a degree. But at the same time, it's like, we want transparency, but do we really want transparency? You know what they always say? Never ask a question never ask a question you don't want to know the answer to.
So I look at it like this: a movie we both. I think we talked offline about this, but a good movie that I think we both like, The Matrix, right? You got people who would be willing you wake them up and they spend 10 minutes out in the real world. You remember what the real world looked like on that mansion?
My man was like, plug me back in. He was like eating a fake steak. You go plug me back in. I want to be someone rich, and I want to forget everything. My man was like, plug me back in. He couldn't wait to get plugged back in.
And he snaked the game. He snaked the game
facade, yo. He loved the facade. And he was like, after all this, you know what I've learned? Ignorance is bliss.
And they hit the violin on your ass. Or the harp on your ass.
He was enjoying that steak too.
Yes. So what do you think a lot of people, and then we'll get back to Epstein, but do you think that a majority of people rather stay asleep, Ed?
I believe so. And then it's good that that you said that, because that's exactly, we're diving into the reality, the real definition of being asleep or awoke. Not what people have been perceiving, but this is exactly what it is. It's like understanding and knowing the truth,
right,
versus knowingly keeping yourself closed and looking away. And some people just feel like their lives are at a point are not significant enough for them to know. So why worry about something I can't control? I'm just worried about my household, keeping my food on the table and a roof over my head. What y'all be doing out there? I'm over here minding my business. But it's the things that happen around us that impact us in sometimes ways we don't know right away, and or ways later down the road that impact even our children's children.
That's the thing. That's the key point, right?
People are more worried about themselves in the now and don't realize that what they allow now is going to affect our kids later. So it should be. Yeah, will
affect.
So I mean, I think people's mindset is like, if it doesn't directly affect me and I'm just living my life, then why should I know about that stuff?
We cook, though. We cook. So to harpen back to okay, so thank you for taking us to that deep dive. Pause. Take me down there. Take me through there. Take me through there. You took me through there real quick. So let's go back to Epstein. So even if these files come out, I think it's, even if it be like, because I saw something online. Shorty said Epstein's dick looked like a lemon. And I was like, she said it was round and small. I was like, that can't be no lemon dick. So I never seen an oval dick. Pause.
Yeah, she's talking about a chode.
A lemon? A circular? But what's a chode?
A chode is a dick that is the same length wide as it is long.
That's not possible.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Ladies,
so she said 11. So that's what I'm saying. It's 11. Like, it's like, wait, and then that length between this side's the same length this way.
That's a high top fade, nigga. You got a kid and play dick. Hold on.
My man doesn't stroke, he vibrates.
Oscillation. Yo, stop. How we roasting Epstein? Here's a pervert. Yeah. Pervert.
Remember back in the day, your grandparents
about to shake the shit out that pussy.
They had that massager that had like the little metallic springs that go over your hand like this, and then it was like this is like, and you could rub.
Oh, with the legs.
Yeah, and then it's like it's an ovular thing like this, and then it has like these springs that go over your hand. You put your hand in it like this, and then the bottom vibrates. It's got a battery in the core or a cord.
Oh my god, no!
And then you turn it on. It's just hard vibration. And you just massage people with it. You never seen those? Those from back in the, this is a device from the 80s.
You had to send me the link. That's a freaky frog.
I'm gonna find it when we drop this episode. Believe I'm gonna find that.
Put the link in.
It's going right here. It's gonna be right here, right below my screen. You're gonna see it. But anyways, what was I getting at? Oh, that's how Epstein fucks. That's what I was trying to get at. But
somebody gonna match my freak. Somebody gonna match your freak. You post that, boy. Is somebody gonna match my nasty?
That joke's not gonna land because I had to explain the damn device. I thought you.
But you're gonna put the device right there. It's gonna hit the whole time. The visuals. That's how we do this. You know we the goats. You know we the goats.
We the goats.
You the goat. You the goat. You the goat.
Now you the goat.
But yeah, we the goats. Let's get it, dog. So I really feel like, man, it's gonna be difficult. Even like you said, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be diluted, and then it's gonna just fall on a culture that's, you know how we just on to the next thing, bro. We on to the next thing in 3 or 4 days, yo. Even, You know, I remember O.J. Simpson said, my publicist told me to just relax for 2 or 3 days. It'll blow over. It'll be something else to talk about. I said, damn, for real? And sure enough, what happened?
Hey, yo, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that Bronco chase, yo. Never.
Oh, you was watching it?
Hell yeah. Yo, it's like it was all going on for so long.
Hell yeah, nigga.
There was people that didn't see it from the beginning to end, but everybody's seen at least a few seconds of that bitch because it was going on for
exactly.
It wasn't like it was a high-speed chase. My man was just going at regular speed, and that's the way chase is supposed to be. The cop is like, if no one's in danger, you know, eventually it's going to come to an end, and they'll just wait for their moment without any loss of life or injury. So as long as he wasn't posing a threat, there was like, he's not going anywhere.
Just follow you.
We're gonna follow you till you run out of gas, because we have unlimited vehicles. As soon as one vehicle starts to lose gas, they'll just rotate another one in. So he was done.
We have unlimited vehicles. Damn, that's disheartening as hell.
So eventually, you know, he came to a stop, and it is what it is. But we already know the rest of that story. But
didn't he say he was going to the airport?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was trying to make training camp.
Like, yo.
I ain't fucking Orenthal, yo. All right, man. So yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy to see how this unfolds, Ed. I'm interested to see how it unfolds, and I hope society proves me wrong, man. Because I'm gonna take this stuff and I'm gonna try to make changes based on what I see there, financially, socially. Because it's some dirty mother lovers running this joint, dog. And it's scary to think about sometimes, but it is what it is. That's why we drink it.
A lot of dirty players in the world, like our world leaders, is like, who is the most trustworthy? That's something that we should probably dive into at some point. I don't study this enough, but maybe somebody will know, can say in the comments. I'm like, yo, like, what world leaders can we say are competent and have unlimited integrity? Like they have integrity, because that's really what's missing in the government and just in general society today. Like, integrity is something that we could talk about, but is it really something that's sustainable? Like, who has the ability to do the right thing when nobody's watching, to do the right thing when no one knows it? You know what I'm saying? To always do the right thing in a situation. That's integrity. And
I know I done fell short of the glory of God, so I can't even say myself.
I tried to live my life with 100% integrity, but there's moments when self-preservation kicks in, and you're gonna have to do something to survive the situation. So it's just crazy how but
you ain't got to fuck no little kids though.
Yeah, you know, it's not that on that level.
That's never a self-preservation act.
Nah, the integrity isn't the person that's fucking the kid. The integrity is the person that sees or knows about it and doesn't do nothing.
So that's why them cats got fired.
That's the integrity, because the integrity isn't the person committing a crime. The lack of integrity is the person that knows about it and does nothing.
So who was the guy that got fired from Penn State for fucking with them boys? And he was like a newscaster here too.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Damn, what was his name? Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, Penn State sexual assault. Let's go. Was it Joe Paterno? It wasn't Joe Paterno. I'm sorry, Joe Paterno.
No, don't even say his name. You didn't put that on him now.
Shout out to Joey Pa. Who was this guy? Gotta figure out his name now. Who was his name?
So when these files get released, or are they already released? When these files get released,
they approved the release.
So
Trump said he's going to release them in 30 days.
Oh, in 30 days. So that means that are they going to release just on like social media type of release? Is it just going to be searchable on the internet? What does he mean by release?
I honestly don't know the modality of release, but I would believe they would just put it, for public record. Put it on public record.
So you can probably search it on public record.
Right.
And see. So see all the black redacted lines on it.
You might as well not even read it at that point.
You could be like, so-and-so, redacted, was involved in redacted, when he entered the island, and then he saw redacted.
I already knew that.
There was redacted kids there, and over that redacted amount of kids there, all under the age of redacted. It's like, tough, what the fuck? Yo, come on, yo.
It's tough, bro. But hey, I don't know, man. It is what it is. But yeah, so Protect your neck, guys. Be smart about that. Be smart about that. So when you get that information, try to do something with it, guys. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means, but we can't keep going down this road where they tell us they fucking us, and we just be like, "Yeah, daddy," and just keep going. I can't live that life no more. I can't live a yeah, daddy life no more.
What was that saying? It was like they're pissing on our leg and telling us it's raining.
Ain't that a buttermilk bitch? All right, let's segue.
Except in this case, they're pissing on our head.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. Let's keep rolling.
Like, you know,
not fuck with your head. All right, let's talk about exploration, man. Exploration. Let's move off of child predators and let's go into another unknown. Something that fascinates both of us, of course, as you can see with Ed's background. We both some spacey guys, but it's always intriguing to think about. This is going to be straight up fantasy we talking about, straight whimsical thought. But we look at above at the heavens, and it's expansive. We think about the things that are up there, and then we go to our beaches and our oceans, and we enjoy the shore. But I don't know if you've been on a cruise, and I'm going on a cruise next weekend with my seeds and them. But when you're out in the middle of the ocean, you really see just how vast this shit is, and you hear about how deep it is, Mariana Trench and all that shit like that. So we just strictly spitballing, Ed. This is a freestyle session. It's the 10 it's the 10 space commandments.
Why?
What you think up there, bro? And what you think is down there? Just some random shit in your head, man. What you think up there?
Well, I mean, what we do know, there is facts that we already know is the deeper you go in the ocean, the more pressure is, because it's the weight of everything above pushing down. So we already know that the aquatic life that lives down there are beings like squids and fish that have different types of bodies that can sustain that, single cell organisms, multi-cell organisms,
right?
And then of course we got the myths of large whales that can go super deep down, and they come up with scars from like these giant squids that be attacking them. We got all the evidence, but what could be down there is, though, think about all of the history of things that, like ships or something that crashed that just kept sinking down and just fell. I think that there's probably information down there from long times of history, like history. There's pieces of history down there that may or may not be able to be preserved from being down the ocean floor, which I believe it gets colder and then hotter in different places, because then you get closer to like the actual we got lava that the earth.
Oh yeah, it does.
It floats over tectonic plates that go over a liquid lava. So you get closer to it where you're gonna have hot areas and cold areas, and we'll see. I mean, so I think that it's a vast environment, and then you got theories of inner Earth where that we can
that's what I'm talking about.
That you can surpass the next zone of the ocean floor and realize that there's a whole nother inner Earth that's powered by the Earth's core and heats it, and there's a whole nother ecosystem that's in there, and that's where like all of the sightings of like Bigfoot and all this is because he comes from the inner Earth types. Crazy type theories like that.
I say Bigfoot jump out the ocean, nigga.
Not the ocean,
nigga.
What I'm saying is the ocean is just a shorter path to get there, because it's open water that goes to a lower level ground. Whereas you could go from the ground and go down, because remember you got sea level, below sea level. So you dig down deep enough, can you reach that inner Earth if it exists? But there's so much theories, like what we know and what we don't know.
So hold on, Ed. I'm not talking about no theories, yo. I'm talking about put your tinfoil hat on. Base what you know with them fish. Don't you know the fish with the big ass chin? And they got a ball on their head and shit that lure you. Yeah, they deep down there, and they look
deep.
Pause. Yeah, they deep in there. And the pressure don't kill them. It's some wild oar fish. Don't you know them big ass long silver oar?
It's just because the way their bodies are structured and designed to handle the pressure.
So even deeper down, it's got to be some straight up monstrosities. It got to be like beyond the megalodon. It got to be like a octopus, 7,000 square foot.
Did you see Meg, the movie?
The Meg, I did see the Meg.
Yeah,
how they got down there.
Yeah. Just talking about there's a whole nother ocean level beyond the. I mean, that's great. That's all based on
naturally.
Yeah. That's all based off real theories. It's like it's either gigantic life or really small life, because based on the fact that there's a lot of pressure down there. And is there a point where you get past a certain cusp where that pressure is relieved, where there's no longer pressure? Because technically what we have learned is that gravity is the magnetic pull to the center of the earth. But
Correct.
is there a barrier where that gravity goes the opposite way?
So you ever seen the images of the Earth's magnetic field, and like right at the mesh point there where it arches out like a heart?
Yeah.
That maybe it could be a little bit of reverse polarity there.
Exactly.
Where
once you get to that point, you're no longer feeling that pressure anymore. So that's
Ooh.
where different life is going to be down there. And you're like, okay, now but we can't get down there. There's still areas we can't get, areas of the earth we can't explore because of that same problem.
Yeah.
We can't devise any machinery that can withstand the pressure.
Shout out to them submarine boys that blew up, was trying to go down, man. But that's why they can't move the Titanic, because it's been under that pressure for so long. If they move it, the shit is going to just disintegrate. All right, so I'm thinking about like monsters and shit. Yo, I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, it's the same. You said the megalodon, the giant squid, I think, is probably the closest thing to reality that we can believe is real, just because there's actual scars on sperm whale, even beach sperm whale having those scars that are scientifically proven that they are the same, those the sharp tentacles that they had, those two tentacles that can latch on, and it creates the shape. It's the same shape of what a squid would be, but a larger form. So we do know that by that, and also some really large giant squids have washed up ashore too. So it means that we just haven't seen like the huge ones, but we've seen big enough ones to say, if this is one here, and we can carbon dating lets us find out how old it is, and we say, oh, this is just a young squid and he's this size, then a older one probably be way bigger.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So if there's giant squid, like you said, there's definitely other creatures down there. We just only seen that because the sperm whale go down to a certain depth and they can't go to the very bottom, but they can dive the furthest down
enough to catch a little smoke.
Where that squid come up, because the what's believed is that they're both predatory to each other. Like the winner eats the other. Like the sperm whale eats the freaking giant squid, but sometimes a squid wins.
So it's just who wins that day, any given Sunday. Okay, no. I told you it's crazy.
It's super crazy, right? It's like,
I didn't want you to be Neil deGrasse Tyson. I already knew what it was. So yeah, man, I just wish I could see down there, yo. I could, because whatever's down there, we can't even comprehend. We can't imagine it, because it would just be so like,
that's space exploration in itself.
Right. Yeah. So
they have movies and shows about Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Right. So on the flip side, though. On the flip side, let's look at space. So that's a lot less finite than the ocean. The ocean is huge, is big, but we know it's within the framework of the Earth, But space is a quadrillion times bigger.
It's an infinite amount. Like, we don't have enough knowledge to understand how far and wide space goes. So only thing we can guess that is space is infinite. And that's just thinking about infinite means that there's no end. It just keeps on going. And we can't even get out. We haven't even traversed out of our galaxy.
Yo, I would love to see another planet, yo, because
that's
everybody on Earth is hoeing, yo. I can't stand this shit no more. I gotta get up out of here, yo. You ain't never wanted to leave Earth, yo. You ever been walking past somebody? He be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, yo. Gotta slide, yo. Like, where you want to go?
Go to Mars, like Total Recall. You know how
you go
to Mars. Go see the girl with the 3 tits.
I go bungo on them titties, yo. First day on Mars.
It's like you hit 2 of them while you're sucking on 1.
Whack-a-mole. A stimulating whack-a-mole. That's sensory titties. That's wild, yo. Yeah, yo. I mean, now I think space is a little bit more. I mean, we know what we can know. We know that we can only get so far right now with our technology. So it's like it's less mystery than the ocean. If you ask me, we can peep shit through a telescope and get them fooly magooly ass pictures from NASA. They be sending them from. Yeah,
but this is crazy. Like, here's what we do know about space too.
Believe me, nigga?
Is that light travels infinitely, right? So sometimes we see light from solar systems billions of years away, billions of light years away, and we see pieces of light from them. But you gotta remember that the minute that we see that light, that thing's already gone already. As far as you know, because it took so long to get here. By the time actually the light reaches here, that star or whatever sent that light is no longer even existent. You know? And they just did a show. There's a show that just came out. It's called Pluribus.
It's called what now?
Pluribus, like pluribus unum, like that's on the dollar. Pluribus meaning many.
Right.
It's called Pluribus, and
I didn't know that.
This is based off a signal, a repeating pattern that was sent, and these what the scientists found it now. But what's the scientist that studies the galaxy?
Astronomers.
But there's also a different one too. But anyways,
astrologics.
Yeah. Anyways, they found the signal. They were finding that was repeating. At first, they thought it was a message, and then realized that it was a formula. And they created what that formula was, and it ended up being a type of drug. And then you know what humans like to do? Let's experiment these on rats. So they experimented on rats, and then before you know it, it's like if someone sends you a formula, are you just gonna make it? It just came from space. How are you gonna assume it's a good thing? First of all, and this is the one thing that you know what they say: just because you can doesn't mean you should. That question. Well, they did it, and that's what the show is about. They created this drug and injected it in some mice or rats, and then there was two scientists that went in there in the lab, or lab techs. They're not scientists; they were lab techs. Went in there to because you gotta clean the mice, like clean their cages and whatnot, and like check on the ones that are alive and the dead ones you dispose of. Well, they saw
the ones that's alive.
A mouse looked like he was dead, and the bitch pulled him out like this, crazy. And starts touching them like, oh, he still got a heartbeat. The mice comes to life, comes conscious and bites her finger, and that's where the story begins. And she's like, "Yo," like within minutes, she's like,
zombied up,
and then she does like Smile. You know the movie Smile?
Yeah, that's a good back to back.
Then she just smiles like this, and then the dude comes in like, "What's wrong?" And she just runs up to him and kisses him, like mouth kisses him, and then minutes later, he's.
Damn, that's cold, yo.
Yo, before we know it, they have a factory.
Zombies.
They have a factory. They get these petri dishes and just they're culturing their fucking saliva. And I'm like, yo, can you imagine when that happens? That means we got days before the Earth is affected, because as soon as people start getting infected, it passes through fluids. I just saw episode 1. It's crazy.
What is it called?
Pluribus. It's on Apple TV.
Yo, that's scary as hell. And
it's based off a message sent from space, from so far away. I mean, it took light years to get to us, and it finally reached us at Earth, and then they made it, and then all of a sudden this crazy shit's happening.
But what I'm saying is that flips the zombie game though, because it's not bite you, so it's passive.
Yeah, they could just kiss you or just spit in your drink, and you drink the soda, and you're infected.
Sneaky ass zombies, yo. Sneaky.
They could literally do like this, and then touch your eye with it.
You're done. You cooked.
You cooked, yo.
Damn. You can't tell who the ops. Anyway, all right, that's crazy. Yo. I'm scared. Yo,
but you can tell because they can't take this crazy shit eating smile off their face.
Oh, they too goofy.
Oh, they're like, no, they're not goofy. They're just.
Yeah, I ain't kissing nobody like that. I'm like, why are you so happy, man?
Yo, just think about it. You just walking minding business, and someone just like, oh, hey. By the time you realize what's happening, they tongue went in your mouth. The minute the tongue's in your mouth, it's a wrap. Damn. You feel violated. You might even get a couple licks in. You motherfucker.
But you cooked already.
And then it's like, look, and then you go for the second hit. Look, and then you smile and help them up and shit.
Now you smiling.
Now you smiling with them and you kiss them. Yeah, yo, that's how fast it was working, yo. That shit crazy, yo.
Fast acting. Tylenol XR looking at it. All right, man. Let's take it to something else, man. Let's talk about something that's been going on throughout the country, man. It's crazy. It's been going out the country for the last few months, but it reared its head down in Ed's neck of the woods, man. What we talking about is the ICE raids. Of course, you guys know, if you've been watching the show, you fans of the show in any capacity, you know Ed's down there in North Carolina, and the heat has been on. Ed, tell me what's going on down there in North Carolina, brother.
Yeah, I work at a job site down here in North Carolina. the projects for, as you know, the pharmaceutical type company. The point is, it's a large project that's like a multi-year project, super like multi-million-dollar project. So it's got over 1,800 construction workers there. And as most people know, of the construction force, a good 45% of construction force can or may be of Mexican or Central American descent, from Guatemalans, Ecuadorians, you know, Mexicans, El Salvadorians, and they could be part of that workforce. Now, how many of them are documented, undocumented, that's something that I would not know. But according to like statistics of those workers, I think about 3 to 4% are undocumented. You know, by statistics. So obviously, if ICE is trying to find someone documented, a large construction site would be the first target they go to. Either that or your local Home Depot.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Nah, but let me get off that. So anyways, at this job site, all of a sudden this past Tuesday, it gets all spooky, and everyone's all spooked. And I'm like, what's going on?
Before anything even happened.
Well, that's the chatter was happening. You know, me knowing Spanish, I'm hearing the chatter going on amongst other workers from other trades. They're talking amongst each other. So then, you know, we take a 10-minute break. We take a 10-minute mid-morning break for 10 minutes and go to the break tent. You know, we'll have a snack, go to the bathroom, and everyone
cool down
flocks to that during that period, and then they're eating their like breakfast or like, you know, or eating a snack or something while they're just chilling. And that tent became a huge like assembly. And you had all the leaders of the projects from the different trades like trying to calm everyone down, saying, hey, we need you to focus on your work, because this is still a dangerous job site if you're not, you know, because it's a construction site. People are using
they heard the chatter
cameras.
too, though.
There's all kinds of
chatter too, though.
Right. So the chatter somehow came in because, you know, news travels fast, you know, but that many people are on the site. So what the way it works is we got a large parking lot area with these trailers that's up there. These are all the offices of the trades and the safety personnel that monitor what's going on the job site at all times, and incidents from deliveries and stuff that's going in and out, flowing in and out, keeping track of the people that's in and out of that place, right? So that's like basically the base of operations. And then before you get into the actual construction site, there's a guard shack that you have to badge in. We have like actual badges to badge in. You can't just go in there. So the word is like, listen, none of this is confirmed because I didn't see it with my own eyes, but there was enough chatter to let me know that it was really out there. The threat was out there in the parking lot trying to get in, but because we were at a closed, safe, secured zone of work zone, you can't just go in there. So under no circumstances,
can't leave either, though.
What's up?
But people can't leave either.
Well, of course. Well, there's more than one entrance in there, but that's beside the point. The point of the matter is they were trying to get in there because that's the only places to go. So it's like to get to like try to catch people. It's like, but yo, you can't send people in there. We're in a job where people are on lifts, boom lifts, cranes are operating. People are working at height and on rooftops, you know, with fall protection. You got people on scaffolding. I mean, this is a straight up construction site.
So that's sort of just like with OJ. You can't go in there and cause a ruckus because you can make somebody crash.
Yeah, so under no circumstances were they not allowing them to get in. So that was the good news. And because of that, and you know, they not just going to roll over. So they're like, you ain't going into our job site.
They got lawyers on that.
Saying? So the word was like I said, this ain't confirmed that they just hung around the parking lot for a while, trying to catch people on the way out type stuff. Now, I don't know anyone that may or may not have gotten grabbed, but I do know this. The reality is the very next day, there was less people there. Bro. Which to me tells me people didn't come to work because they're afraid to come to work because of what may or may not occur. We also have food trucks that would come and sell like tacos and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The taco trucks. And they're not there. So it's like, you know, did they get grabbed? Probably not. But the point of the matter is they're not there because everybody laying low now. And that's kind of like what's going on. If you lay low, think about it from this perspective. If 40% of the workforce is no longer there, that means that production, which is based on time, like you got to get these jobs done in ample time. You got checkpoints and say, we got to be this far along by this time because they have a project deadline. They want this building operational by a certain time, right? So because you don't make money on that building until it's in production. So when you lose 30 to 40% of your workforce because they're afraid to come to work,
that deadline go back, baby.
And I don't think it's even about them being documented, because to get in there, it's extensive paperwork that's got to be done. But it's a possibility that some of the workers in there have family members that are undocumented. So
no, I said that deadline get pushed back.
Yeah, because
for your work.
Yeah, and I don't understand, and I don't understand this whole immigration thing. It's like, look, we should have checks and balances. That's a fact. We can't just let anybody in here because one, we don't have space to just let everyone in here. But the point of the matter is, it shouldn't be as a severity as what they're going through right now, especially going after working folks that's actually being productive, because even though they're undocumented, they're still contributing to the economy, because as they're producing stuff,
that's the thing.
And when they go out and buy lunch and this, that, they're paying sales taxes. They are paying a form of taxes, and they are enriching our financial, like backbone
GDP of America.
So now the way you look at it is like, maybe if they, like, you go, okay, so what do we want to do? We want to stop having too many undocumented. So let's start getting them documented. Let's start giving them an opportunity. And then when you do that, you're doing a full background checks. Person's not worthy of being here for whatever reason, like crimes or whatnot. Then you take them, but they're doing it on a extreme level. Like, this is the optics of it just doesn't look right. You separating families, pulling people. There's possibly families that came over here and documented, had kids. Like, imagine if you 3 years old. Let's get a scenario. Imagine you 3-year-old. And your mom's looking for a better life, and she brings you to the United States. She gets help. Most people know about coyotes, and they get into the country, and then she gets a job and this and that, and then family members come. Now you got a family household. Remember, you're 3. The only thing you know is America. You've learned the English language, go through the school system, and know our history. You're basically an American. You don't even know that you're not American because you was only 3 when you came here, right? Now imagine all of a sudden you found out you're like 18 years old and you're about to go into adulthood, and you realize you can't apply for certain things because you just realized you're not documented. What does that person do? Think about it. Think about, like, if you just found out right now you're undocumented, and then where they're going to send you to a country you've never lived in. What kind of shit is that?
It's tough, man.
And your whole history shows that you've been a productive part of society. Didn't graduate from high school. Graduated from high school.
Working.
They can't even get. They can't get state jobs. They can't. It's like, it's a lot that you can't do if you're undocumented, because you got to work around the system.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a review process and a bigger membrane to filter through, for sure. Because people go, I mean, that's how we got here. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's how we, not black people, we got here on some whole other shit, but that's how white people got here. They came through on some undocumented shit. They was undocumented like a motherfucker when they came through. And now to flip the table, to say now we run the block, get out, it's kind of tough. And I saw an article about North Carolina, how it's like certain street. I think Raleigh was the city I saw. Raleigh is empty. They said Raleigh is flat. It's nobody really out there. It's like niggas scared.
People laying low right now, and it's like come on, man. It's like, just, you're gonna catch a few people here and there, but what are we really doing? Like, what are we really doing? Are you saving anything?
Trying to scare people. You're trying to scare
people.
But
are you saving anything? Because it's like, oh, look, we just deported this many people. Okay, great. But the people you deported, who were they, and what did they mean to the areas they were at? Because you're leaving a small business that maybe has 4 undocumented working there, and just in one blink of an eye, they're gone. Now that business can't operate. Did you help American people, or just hurt them just then? I mean, you have to look at it from a standpoint of, like, the people that are all for it, going rah rah, yeah, get them out of here, are ones that are not directly affected. There's people out there. They're probably cheering like, yeah, get them out of here. They don't belong here.
They do be
but
having them.
Let's just keep it real here. None of us belong here.
I'm not gonna say that, yo. I feel
you was talking about Thanksgiving. What's Thanksgiving? Yeah, Thanksgiving is celebrating the time when the natives
getting finessed. It's celebrating the finesse.
The natives breaking bread with these new settlers that came through. creating their colonies. And you know what they gave him in return for food? They killed all their buffalo. they brought diseases that they never encountered, killed them all with diseases, and pushed them off their lands. And now they're in reservations saying, "Oh, here, you don't have to pay taxes." Yeah. No, man. It's like, come on, man. It's like the history of the United States is crazy.
Yo? Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, yo.
That's cold game.
That's reality.
They hit us with that too, yo. I'm sorry to y'all. The first was blacks, then it was the Native Americans. Now it's your turn.
I'm from a place that's a U.S. territory. I'm Puerto Rican, right? Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, and I have the benefits of having American citizenship. But one, for me, I'm natural born. I was born here in the United States. But even if I wasn't, because it's U.S. territory, I am by that right, I am American because that's American soil. It's a territory. So just remember what word I just said: U.S. territory. All right. So another location, Guam, a U.S. territory. Guam. So it's like Hawaii, a U.S. territory. Hawaii also is a U.S. territory that became a state, you know. So we have to think about the things is like, see myself, like, you know, I'm here, but I'm also an immigrant as well, you know, and my very heritage is based off of immigration, you know, settlers finding the island of Puerto Rico, calling it Puerto Rico. It used to be called Borinquen, which means rich port, founded by the Spaniards. And they brought African slaves with them. So that's why we have white Puerto Ricans, black Puerto Ricans, brown Puerto Ricans. I myself am mixed with mulatto and also Indian base from my mother and my father's side. So I got a mixture of the two cultures from Puerto Rico. I consider myself like, you know, I'm like, what is American for the most part is what I'm saying. Like, the country of America is a foundation, a founded location. But it's not like it's Africa, Europe, European countries. It's not like it's Brazil. These places were there and are still there. America is a location that the originators of that location are very few, and the people that now inhabit the United States are people that's not naturally from the United States. But we're all proud to be an American. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel.
So I mean, what we're doing right now with this ICE thing, I mean, it's not really about like, yeah, should we not have people here undocumented that are committing crimes? Sure, you're right. But those people will show themselves, because we also have American criminals too. You can't deport them, so you put them in a jail. So it's like, what are we doing?
It's the same thing with the police, yo. The same, and as a black person, I know this, yo. So I understand you just get new. We've been here dealing with this shit. It's the same thing they do with the police. They'll criticize your criminals. They'll take your 2 or 3 criminals and make them the poster children of a smear campaign, and let that be the umbrella that encompasses everybody. But when the police do something, it's just he was a lone wolf. You can't let a couple bad apples spoil the bunch. They hit you with every joint they got. But when you get one dude from wherever to do something, see, this is why we need to crack down on immigration. Even though they might know their son best friend is a little child from Chile, who they know their parents go to job at, not no motherfucking Walmart. These people work at Lennox, CEOs at Lennox, and work at the hospital. You know, these is people who bust their ass to get what they got. Mm-hmm. But you still gonna run that smear campaign. It's crazy. It don't make no sense. It's super
crazy. It's like,
it don't make no sense, dog. Welcome to hell, cuz. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
It's just super crazy. And we were also talking about Scarface earlier in the episode, which was unrelated to what we're talking about now. But guess what? That movie's related to this, because that dealt with the fact that when Fidel Castro released a lot of his prisoners.
Yes.
When he was letting the refugees leave, they wanted to leave Cuba, so he left them. So as a big FU to the United States, with those people, he also sent a large amount of criminals hiding amongst them, which caused a lot of paranoia. And then they basically held them in concentration camps for a minute before they could release. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the movie Scarface began, where he had to do a political assassination just to get his papers. And the crazy thing is, like, it's wild how that movie is fictional, but I guarantee there's storylines where there's people that happened.
Hey,
in
we
one
say it all
shape,
the
form, or
time, man.
fashion.
We say
Why
it all
else
the
would
time.
that movie be an idea?
We say it all the time, yo. Art imitates life, yo.
Yeah.
And that's real talk. It come from somewhere. Just like we was talking about the fish in the sea. You can't even imagine that. So we don't know nothing about that. But we can talk about Scarface because somewhere in a dark corner
that may have happened, not in that exact way. But the point of the matter is, it's not gonna be all winners, yo. Because we have people that were born here that are criminals, serial killers that are in history that that Netflix is glorifying by putting it on. Oh, look at this! Oh man, can you wait to see the next serial killer show we're gonna make it super graphic and make people just dying. Look at them eat those people. Oh yeah, it's pure entertainment.
Look at them eat those people.
Yeah.
How you excited about that?
And then turn around and be like, yeah, get those Mexicans out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's working too hard for us. Like, wait, what?
Nobody look at their self-edge, yo. That's another thing about
real serial killers that's from here that's doing real despicable shit.
Despicable me ass niggas.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to just look at the whole picture. Like, come on, man. Like, there's things that you should do, and there's ways you should go about doing them. And it's like, we can't be hypocrites, yo. That's what this whole ICE thing to me is making us look like hypocrites, yo. This is supposed to be a country founded by immigrants. For immigrants, for a better life. That's why they call it the American dream.
But it's cap.
It's always been cap.
You know it's cap. Listen, the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. We was just talking about how people aren't even willing to wake up to documents being released that the powers that be are having sexual relations with children. What made you think that the masses are going to give a damn about a minority group that they have disdain for anyway? Welcome to hell, cuz this is the game.
Welcome to hell.
This ain't no funeral. This ain't the terror.
Yes, I got the shit.
Welcome to the game, my boy. That's why you gotta love the people around you, yo.
How insane was the practical effects in that when it was revealed that they were actually in hell? Yeah, and then the horns came out. That shit was.
They were shaking in the fire.
They're like,
that was a banger. If you don't know what Ed talking about, it's called Tales from the Hood. It's
Tales from the Hood. You want to watch some crazy shit, like
it's a banger. But to the people down in North Carolina, Ed, I'll let you tell them, man. A message to the people down in NC, man, that might be facing some shit, bro.
Well, as like, this is affecting a lot of people because you might know somebody. You might know somebody. Somebody might be a family member. You might be part of a blended family that may be going through something right now where part of your family is of Mexican heritage, and you have probably some older relatives that may or may not be undocumented. So now you're scared. It's like, hey, all we can do right now is just lay low. They can't be here forever. But the point of the matter is the minute that we get a breath of fresh air, start looking into, and I think part of it's education. It's like, I think everyone comes to this country expecting to do this, but if you came illegally, that means you have no idea of the process. So therefore you're just surviving, and you're so much in survival mode that you don't take the time to go, let me look into what are the requirements for me to start, because it's different for each person, because each case is different. So there's a different process that you got to go through for that case. And I think that the minute that you get some free time, that's what you need to be doing. Start studying and start really looking into what can you do to get yourself legalization, in the get your legalization process going for you to have up. Yeah, so you could be
drop down and get your legal loan. Hold up, Ed. Hold on. We gotta make that commercial, yo. We gotta make a business where we help people get their legalization, and we gotta play drop down and get your eagle on. But drop down and get your legal on, girl. Stand.
Yeah, drop down and get your legal on, girl.
It's on the Ed, and we back again. If you're living in the States, you ain't Mexican. Say what's up, little Ed.
What's up, little Ed? Oh wait.
Yo, go. I'm going home, yo. Come on. This nigga, yo, my nigga Ed a rider, yo. He was right there. It was like, he got it, yo. We gonna make it, yo.
We gonna make it, yo.
I fuck with you the long way. He was with it. I love you, Ed. That business is gonna crack. My fault, yo. Go ahead.
but yeah, it's like just I think educate yourself best you can, and find people you can trust that knows the system really well, and really start to like look at your situation from a rounder perspective and say, hey, what can I actually do, and start putting some action to it. You know what I mean? Because what this taught us is at any moment. It's like you living your life and you're happy, and all of a sudden now you're ducking in the own country that you've been part of for so long, and now you're ducking and hiding because you find out that you thought this was home, but you found out you're just squatting in somebody's house, in their attic, and they just found out you were there, and now they want you out, yo. That's crazy, basically the same feeling, like you know how you got those squatters that be in those big mansions. You ever know about that shit?
People not squatting though.
They're not, but I'm just saying. But that's actually how it becomes feeling.
Yeah. Okay, like they make you feel like you squat.
Like you're just squatting in this country, like you're just in somebody's attic, living unbeknownst to them. They know, know. Come on, man. This. I mean, especially with like, listen, construction. Matter of fact, construction has such a high percentage of undocumented work in there. It's insane. It's insane. It's a known fact. Why do you think they showed up at our job site, one of the construction sites in North Carolina going on right now? They showed up there because they know that there's a percentage of people that squeaked in there.
And they see that bottom line ad.
They just assume that, because I find it hard to believe, though, because, I mean, the process to get in there, bro.
They know. Crazy. They know what they paying.
They know, people, man.
They know what they paying people in America, and they know what they paying undocumented immigrants. Yeah. And they see their payroll at the end of the month, and they can tell that the tooth fairy ain't give you that extra money, nigga. How you get it? You paying the undocumented workers less, and you continue to do it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, man, stay if you out there, man, stay safe, man. There are community resources out there for people who may be in fear that they may be deported, and they are undocumented. So seek those out. But like I said, like Ed said, please do it with people that trust you or that you trust, because it's some crimey motherfuckers out here, and they'll call ICE on you. They'll set you up.
Oh man, people are doing it. People are doing it quick.
So just watch your back, man. Be safe out here. All right, man. Next, man, coming up, like we just talked about really quick, man. So we just gonna talk about something real quick. You know, Thanksgiving coming up next week. We're gonna shoot our show next week, next Wednesday, but it won't air in time for Thanksgiving. So we're gonna talk about Thanksgiving this week, man. So all across the world, I feel like my limited scope, you know, my limited reach. I'm not a motherfucking globetrotter for real, but I've been a few places, and most places I've been to celebrate Thanksgiving in some shape or form. You know, people are born everywhere. They might come here for school and repatriate back to their own country, and then bring some of those customs and things that they learned in the U.S. with them. So people celebrate this all over the world, man. But Ed, let's talk about some things that you think you might find at all types of different Thanksgivings around the world. I'm talking about, what do you think you see in Nigeria for Thanksgiving? What do you think you might see in Japan for Thanksgiving? And then we'll bring it back home stateside. We'll just talk about some crazy shit. I know you got a family. I got a family. Some crazy shit that happened at Thanksgiving.
The universal food for Thanksgiving. Oh man, I just realized that. Hold up, let me fix this, bro.
What's up? Okay, yeah, do your thing. So yeah, you know, like I think Ed was going to allude to the universal food being turkey.
Turkey.
And some people, you know, eating turkey, but I wonder if they eat turkey in, you know, Tasmania and Australia. They would give me the fucking turkey, cranky, or put some Fosters in it and baste it in the anus. They pour a can of Fosters in the turkey's ass. And let the sun.
Yeah, I fixed it. You noticed the light dim. I forgot that night light.
Oh, the lights.
Yeah, but so it's like the universal food choice of the food choice is turkey. So I would imagine that each culture would then prepare the turkey according to their seasonings and their culturally based, which makes things interesting. Like, how many ways can you cook a turkey, or how many ways can you base a turkey, how many ways can you season a turkey? You know, there's different styles of making a turkey, and then the side dishes would changes.
Freakiest turkey.
What is the best Thanksgiving? Soul food Thanksgiving mixed with Puerto Rican
Thanksgiving.
See, Boricuas, we like arroz con gandules. That's our festive rice, right? And then tembleque, we talked a lot about tembleque. Guess what tembleque is? A festive dessert that you eat on Thanksgiving,
what did you say was the festive rice? What did you say was the festive
Arroz
rice?
con gandules.
Arroz gandules.
Arroz con gandules.
Rice and peas.
Yeah.
Rice and beans.
No, it's a bean. It's a type of bean, gandules.
Okay.
Gandule.
Because
I think it's called the chickpeas. It's a type of chickpeas. Yeah, arroz con gandules is what's
green peas.
Yeah. So it's the type of
shout out to Alicia
that you make for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's. It's a holiday, but also special occasions like a birthday or like a housewarming. So that's something that's festive, something that you bring to like a party or a wedding.
Special event. I got you.
Special event, but it's mostly associated with Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? Arroz con gandules, throw that in with the soul food. That's always a good mix and pairing. Get a little tembleque in there. Tembleque is in there. Banana pudding. You know.
Yo, Ed, I've hopped. I've went from Black Thanksgiving to Puerto Rican Thanksgiving. I've done that, but I've never had Puerto Rican. Well, I think a couple times we had Puerto Ricans and niggas in the house together, and it was a little lit on the menu side of the game. It was a situation.
Yo, the food games was tough, yo. Because see, for us, along with turkey, we also have pernil. Pernil is a roast pork. Pernil. Yeah. So it's a roast pork.
Roast pork. Not chorizo.
Nah, man, that chorizo is like
chill, my fault, yo. Damn.
Damn,
calm down, yo.
Nah, chorizo is not. Chorizo is like sausage.
I ain't asked to
without
kiss you, yo.
Without the actual wrapping of the sausage. You know what I'm saying? That's chorizo. Without the actual wrapping of the sausage.
When you spin this camera back, my friend, you are cooked. Because you held it there hot 4 seconds. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the hey, work it in the middle. You was a freaky boy just now.
Change positions. New position, work it for me.
Yo, you was crashing out just now. That dinner must be, you don't like chorizos at all, man. He changed, he got in the character.
I don't like chorizo,
I can tell.
But not because it's bad. It's just I don't like the taste of chorizo. But
I can tell, yo. I would never bring that up again.
Pernil is like, I'm talking about a roast, bro. Like this is like you've had pernil, yo. Stop acting like you haven't had it, yo.
I just don't know.
You just don't know you had it.
I don't know what I'll be eating. Yo, hold on, my camera fell. I mean, my light fell.
Your light fell. Serves you right, yo.
I know. Yeah. Talking trash.
Is that like chorizo?
Huh? Yo, look at my light. Hold on, world. I'm gonna let y'all see my light. And this deserves a pause, right? I gotta say pause on my light. Okay. Now I got my light from Ollie's. Okay. I'm on a budget, yo. Look at my light. It's a heart, yo. Pause. Hey, chill, yo. All right, yo, that's enough. I shouldn't have let y'all see my life.
Yo,
this ain't no funeral. Yo, get out of here.
This isn't real life. This is TV.
Yo, what's wrong with you, yo? This nigga brought the Puerto Rican flag out on me. I'm defeated. He waved the flag on. He said, this nigga got a heart can't light. You're done. Chill, you're at work. Chill. All right,
drop in the comments which was worse, my chorizo impression or that part. Like
we had a vulnerable moment just now. Together. Oh my God, yo.
Happy right. Together.
La 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 la. All right, man. You insane. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. And looking around the NFL, there are a lot of quarterback situations that are flourishing with talent that most people didn't expect maybe 1 or 2 years ago, i.e. the 49ers with Brock Purdy. Lamar is, of course, a hallmark, is balling, a top QB in the league. Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes. Of course, we know the big names. But on the
Matthew
flip
Stafford.
side, you said who?
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew, you know, is that even really a question? You know, remember Lil Wayne? We already know Statty on deck, pause. But on the other side of the game, we got football players. I'm not even gonna call them quarterbacks. Football players out there who's struggling, man. You know, I got to put my man on just Summer Dram screen. My man Spencer Rattler. Russell, who I love Russell, man, but of course it's obvious he's in the twilight of his career. If I follow Russell on social media, and you can see he's really just enjoying the ride at this point.
Hey, he's just a wonderful human being. So it's like
wonderful human being. I love Russell. I want Russell to succeed, even though he was simping for Sierra and he made bad look for niggas out here like that. But I want Russell to succeed. But on a football tip, trash quarterback situation. So we called this segment "Help! My quarterback is ass." Worst situations for quarterbacks in the NFL. So of course, Spencer Rattler. Who you think you would put out there? You know I got to pick on Spencer. But
I think at the moment, even though he's a rookie, Daniel Gabriel. To me, Michael Penix, not because he sucks, but because his injury history. I mean, we gotta look at it. We gotta call a spade.
Season, right?
We gotta call a spade a spade. This dude's been getting injured through college. I mean, ACL, shoulder, and then now it's ACL. I mean, by his pattern, next year it's gonna be a shoulder. He literally had a pattern of those injuries all the way dating back to college. His talent level and potential was always he had a high ceiling, but the problem is nothing stunts your development more than injury because it stops you from progressing. Like even Lamar Jackson, he had those 2 years back to back where he was injured. Like one could say, like he could have been further along, but he lost 2 years of his career because of injury. I think the best ability is availability.
Right.
And
right.
I think I put Michael Penix in that right now because unless he starts next year and doesn't get hurt and starts to develop, we got to start looking at, hey, that might have been a bad move for Atlanta to draft him. Lucky they got Kirk Cousins as the backup there for now, a very expensive backup, that is. Another one's Dylan Gabriel and
Shedeur going to start this week. Okay.
Yeah, Kirk is gonna probably start the rest of the season. Let's see what
we'll talk about that in a second. About that.
So and not that Dylan Gabriel and the Shedeur Sanders incident is crazy to me because either one of those quarterbacks possibly could have developed into the starter, but you're sitting there, got 2 rookies on your roster. And you can't put 100% of your effort into one of them when you got both of them there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a problem. You shouldn't be drafting 2 QBs that are rated in the top 3 rounds of the draft and then expect something good to come out of that.
Right.
Dylan Gabriel's playing the type of game where he's just playing not to make mistakes, which makes him look horrible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Shedeur Sanders is overconfident and he's gunslinging. It could go good, it could go bad. But I think when you have quarterbacks like that, you got to have the right coaching staff. Remember I said the right player with the right team? Spencer Rattler, you put him in there. And I just think that he's not the most terriblest, but he just seems to me like he's a better equipped to be a backup quarterback and not the franchise quarterback. But I mean, no diss to him. You know, it's just there's levels to this shit. And I just don't think that
keep it real.
He's on franchise level. He's just
he looked like the nigga from Baby Lords. Remember the dude from Meteor Man?
Yeah.
Baby Lords. Remember the call the Baby Lords on you? That's what he looked like.
So now they got Tyler Schaff in there, and he has flashes, but at the same time, he's a rookie. So we can't really say much about him yet. So let's see how he finishes the season. Let's see who else is terrible. I think Russ in his defense, he just like you say, he's in the twilight of his career, but also you can tell that his heart isn't in it no more. So I don't know what he's hanging around for. Maybe he doesn't know. I think he might be having a little crisis of what he's gonna do next, and I think that's why he's taking so long to retire. Aaron Rodgers to me shows that he's the old Aaron Rodgers, but every now and again he's not the old Aaron Rodgers because he's an old Aaron Rodgers, and that's like an emphasis on old Aaron Rodgers. My man got a fractured wrist now. Is trying to play. Like, dude, sit that man.
He's cooked, yo. Russ is. Whatchamacallit?
The Steelers, I think, is the stupidest organization for this past draft because they could have drafted Shedeur Sanders at least in the 4th round.
Yeah, I thought Shedeur was just going to sit
and still have Aaron Rodgers there. And guess what? he'd be learning behind Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
like it makes no sense to me. Why?
Ed, you know that was
the Steelers took a quarterback though. Who did they take?
I don't know who they took, but
took
you know that came out with that collusion shit. They said that the NFL was plotting on Shedeur Sanders.
And what is the plot?
He was a cocky nigga.
And they were
and
trying
you
to
think you're gonna go top 3 or 3? They were saying that it was a memo passed around. Don't draft him. Don't draft him. Don't draft him. Don't draft him. You didn't hear about that?
Oh, if that's true, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's the same niggas who called ICE. It's the same one who said, Shedeur, sit your icy ass down. It's not perfect.
So talk to me about Tom Brady texting him after the draft saying, use this as motivation.
Like I told
everybody
you,
said that the Raiders were going to draft him since there were so many connections between Tom Brady and the Sanders family. You know, him providing some sort of mentorship and working out with him a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the tenfold kufi. You know, I believe the world is a rich man's trick anyway. So this is a show. This is a perfect setup for his origin story. I was doubted. I can see the commercials now. I was doubted. Shedeur Sanders passed up. They're gonna show the joint. He's gonna be walking through a hallway or something. But I overcame. Dylan Gabriel was gonna have a concussion. Shedeur will get his chance. When I was given my opportunity, I took it. Shedeur leads the Browns to their first. I see the commercial playing already for Adidas. It is what it is.
He just gotta seal the deal though.
Watch him seal the deal.
Yo, but I what I liked about his press conference is he's like, the fans are hopeful. How can I not feel like I am the guy that's gonna reward them for the hope that they have? Yeah, because they were filled with like electricity when he stepped out on the field. And even though his performance wasn't good, you gotta look at it like, bro, he just got thwarted into that situation. You can't expect him to go into the flow of the game that the momentum's in the Ravens' defensive favor, and Kyle Hamilton just clicking. Kyle Hamilton was smacking that, smack.
And you saw he didn't get no reps with the ones ever this season.
Ever. So, I mean, all of those things are very important. Now, let's see what he can do with a full week of preparation.
Never threw to Jerry Jeudy once.
And I still don't expect him to be great either. He's going to be better. But you know what's funny is, even in the moments, he showed flashes of better than Gabriel because he was willing to throw the ball at least past 20 yards down the field.
One thing I'll say, watch that game. It looked like his throwing motion is slow. His throwing motion looks so slow. I was like, yo, throw that shit. He was like,
yeah, that's true. But that's mechanics and all that. That could be.
It'll come on. Yeah. They'll speed his clock up.
All he has to do is get into the speed of the game. And I think he just got the first taste of it. And I liked how he came out of it. He came out with a positive attitude. He's like, yeah, I didn't play well. But I got a taste of what the game is like.
Yeah. And you know what his blessing is? In practice now, he got Myles Garrett chasing his ass. If anything can speed your clock up, it's that Thor built nigga on the other side of the defense.
But let's see how the locker room look. If the locker room is excited about him playing, they're going to do everything they can to get this kid prepared.
Right. They want him to play. They
want him to be good. They want him to be good. Nothing against Dylan Gabriel, but the problem with Dylan Gabriel is he was too scared to play free. He never played free. You can't be scared out there, man. He was watching. He was seeing ghosts out there. Remember that?
Seeing ghosts, just like Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but look, Sam Darnold's playing good now. You saw that? His development came in right position, right time.
Did you just see the Sam Darnold play?
Hey, listen, the Rams.
Where the Golden Ram at? Where the Golden Ram? Go ahead.
I set you up for that. Go ahead, talk your shit, yo.
No, I ain't gonna talk my shit. We talking about ass quarterbacks right now.
But look,
me and you will know nothing
Sam
about
Darnold was once an ass quarterback, so it's like, can these quarterbacks prove us wrong? Yes, but right now at this moment, hey, we could even say Cam Ward right now is part of that.
Nah, that's what I was gonna ask you. And Sam Darnold is still ass to this day.
Yeah. But remember, I said good things about Cam Ward. I'm still going to. I said now he's part of that ass equation.
He in Tennessee,
but
yo.
I like this kid because one, his attitude, and I can tell that he is not going to take this line down. He's going to get up and show prove. Yeah. So when I said Tennessee, you're in good shape with Cam Ward. Just hopefully they can do the right thing, get the right coordinator in there, and get the right offense around this quarterback. Because right now, the coordinator you guys got is not the right guy. You need to. That's where you need to pivot. Probably not get rid of the head coach, but pivot on the offensive coordinator. If Mike McDonald loses his job, if he loses his job in Miami, he'd be a great coordinator. Tennessee should be jumping on that.
I'll be in Miami next week, baby girl.
You going to Miami?
I'm going to Miami next Wednesday, baby
Welcome
girl.
to
See you there, baby girl.
Oh, that's where the
party in the city of the heat is on. I love this town. Remember Will Smith used to wear the dick print jeans? All right, let's keep it. I don't know. So anybody else, Ed, you think is ass that we missed? Gino is ass. I know you love Gino. You don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I can see it in your eyes. You don't want to say it.
Gino!
Gino! It sounded like you had to let that nigga fall.
Hey, yo, the crazy part is that the first start that Shador, tell me this isn't written. It's the fucking Raiders, the team that everybody thought was going to draft him. He's
tomorrow.
Playing them
next
first.
Week?
The Browns are playing the Raiders against Gino. You already know that Myles Garrett's about to eat. Gino, you can't throw in the mix because he's been playing bad consistently.
He's ass, bro. Unfortunately, we love Gino with the braids, but your ass, buddy. We love you with love. Another person that's the QB situation is going to change on the low. Kyler Murray. He up out of there. They sat him down for who is that? Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, he's actually playing pretty good.
That's why.
That's Belichick's guy, though.
Ass on the bench.
Jacoby Brissett is Belichick's guy.
Play your little Nintendo Switch 2, homie. We're rolling with Jacoby. It's not fair. Shut up, buddy. But Kyler Murray was a GOAT. He's a GOAT in high school quarterback. He's a dog at Oklahoma.
Hey, man, he still has one of the greatest plays I've ever seen, that Hail Mary to DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, factory. Yeah, so shout out to Kyler. I wonder where he's going to land. That's going to be a different conversation. But I think that covers all the ass, pause. Trevor Lawrence on the low. You put Trevor Lawrence on the ass market? Stop.
You don't believe in Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence
said that he's ass. You've always said he's ass.
Trevor Lawrence don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. Everybody loves Trevor Lawrence because he's an attractive white guy. But guess who's the new attractive white guy? Justin Herbert. So Trevor Lawrence, your ass is on the clock. Hey, who is he? Fuck is this guy? That's Justin Herbert, dog. He's cooking. What are you doing?
Why is Justin Herbert not doing Sherbert commercials?
Because they giving Trevor Lawrence a little bit more. They look, we'll send you to Germany.
You know what I'm saying? You see, that's Sherbert.
Herbert.
Have some sherbet with Herbert.
He probably turned that down. He's like, nah, man, I can't.
Justin Sherbert.
Just
like they should make a sherbet flavor called Justin Sherbert.
Justin Sherbert. Make them do the commercial. They be like,
yeah, because if you put an H in front of Herbert, it's Sherbert.
It's Sherbert. But how the commercial gonna go? They can be like, Justin, just put the spoon in your mouth. He's like, I don't want to do that. Can you just lick it? Lick it? No, man.
I don't
What if we put the sherbet on chopsticks? Would you eat it then? Oh.
No.
Trying to get out. Why he's so timid at the video shoot? He feel vulnerable at the video shoot. All right, y'all. I'm gonna fuck with you, Ed. I don't want to do it.
No.
Justin, eat it. No. All right,
he sound like Napoleon Time. I don't want to eat it. God,
I'm not gonna be able to do that. Oh. Justin, come on. We agreed to this before. I don't want to do it anymore. All right, Joe, let's get out of here. All right, guys, you know what it is. It's my favorite part of the show. You already know. Put your hands together for PQP. Copies. Quick. All right, let's run through PQP. All right, here we go.
At Houston, David Mills, CJ Stroud is still on concussion protocol, putting David Mills in there. But guess what? David Mills has been in the backup for Houston for quite some time. He knows the offense. This is what I like when a team has a backup that they're good with.
System guy.
he's a system guy. He knows he's going to do what he needs to do to win the game and do everything he can to protect the ball. And that's all David Mills got to do. But when you got someone like Nico Collins, he's going to eat from that. And I think that's a good thing. The Bills right now, they're having issues with the wide receiving group. But they got this dude, what's his name? Schaefer, that's in there. The rookie, so I expect him to do well. I don't know, man. Josh Allen is still Josh Allen, yo. And I think that with what he brings to the table, they're still potent. Now, the problem that I'm still seeing is the Bills still have trouble stopping the run. And with Woody Marks and Nick Chubb paired together, is a pretty great combination. And that's where Houston has been kind of making their bread and butter on the run game and allowing the pass game to feed off the run game. So this is a tough game because the Houston Texans are on the rise. But I don't know. We're going to, when this airs, the results out. So I'm not even I'm going to lean Bills because of just pedigree right now. And the fact that CJ Stroud's not in. I think that they're not going to turn the ball over, but it's just going to be one of those things where Josh Allen's going to, and he got hot last week. They put up a 40 burger last week.
Touchdowns without Keenan Coleman.
Yep. And they're without him again now too.
Intentionally though.
Because he was late to meetings and stuff. And
last week.
Yeah.
So they was like, "Oh, we good without you." I'm a man without it.
He's still
punished. You're a man with that gun in your hand, don't you?
Yeah, but they got Khalil Shakir in there too, so he should probably play better. And they got that young rookie Schaefer to see how he plays. He fought out last.
What you saying, Ed?
I'm gonna say that I think the Houston Texans are gonna make this interesting because it's in Houston. Late game magic. Last time I said late game magic about Josh Allen, they turned around and lost the game. But I think this time I'm gonna be right. I think Josh Allen. They're in this must-win mode now because they're falling behind in the seeding, and they're not even in the lead of the division, and they could come out the playoffs. Right now, they're a wild card team. You know? I just realized that. What the score is? I think it's going to be 30 to 28 Bills.
Oh, you think it's going to be close like that? Adios míos. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think the Bills are going to stampede into NRG and bust that ass 28-10. Next, we have the Vikings coming up to Lambeau Field, storied Lambeau Field, right in the projects of Green Bay. Who you think going to win this game, Ed, the Packers or the Vikings?
Man, I keep talking about how J.J. McCarthy should have been added to that list, by the way, on the ass quarterback. But I've been talking high, I've been talking high on J.J. McCarthy, but until you prove me wrong, I'm going to have to go against because of you. The Packers are going to win this game 27-17.
27-17 Packers. I like that. 27-17 Pack as well. I'm going to ride with you on that one. Next, the Giants don't have the crash out twins. Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart, the crash test dummy boys. They're not playing. The Lions welcome the Giants into Ford Field. What you see?
Is Jameis Winston coming back for another?
I think James about to
I'll have another.
One
Jameis Winston is going to come out this time. This time, James is going to finish the job. The Lions.
That's his motto.
Last week.
Okay.
Did not look good. 43%. Jared Goff was what he was throwing for. But against
we traded him.
It was against the Eagles, though. But man,
he got rattled.
He let us know how to stop him. Basically, it's like he doesn't do well with pressure. So I think the Giants got a young defensive line that's in there, and they're going to cause him ruckus. They're going to cause a ruckus. And Jameis Winston, he's got the energy going, and I think he played really well. It's a shame that he had that interception that he shouldn't have had. That was the wide receiver's fault, but it is what it is on that point. I think he's throwing 3 touchdowns. So 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground for a score of 28-20 Giants.
Whoa.
Upsetting the Lions in their house.
Damn, that'll be
questions are going to be asked like, what's going on with Jared Goff is what they're going to be saying.
Okay, Ed, that's a bold prediction. That's a poppy pick right there.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a poppy pick. Hold on, here we go. Oh, that's the weakest gunshot ever. Here we go. An explosion. These sounds are trash. Let's try a long slide. Pause. Nope, that ain't it. All right, we won't use that again. All right, moving on. I think the Lions win this game 21-10. Next, we were just talking about Booty Cheek Cam. That's still my man. They welcome the Seahawks. They welcome the Seahawks into the Music City. What you think is happening here, Ed?
Man, I think the Seahawks, after that disappointing loss that they had and relinquished first place to the Rams, I think that Seahawks defense is going to just make things very different. So this is the worst matchup for Cam right now for this year. Cam Ward's going to struggle in this game, and not because he sucks, but because their offense of system sucks, and it's just not made for him.
That's just real, yo. That's just real.
It's just real facts, yo. And a defense like the Seahawks is going to eat on this basic ass offense. I think they're going to get turnovers and everything, yo. The Seahawks trounced the Titans. Probably the worst trouncing they had in a long time. 42-13.
A look away game. Damn.
Yeah. That said, the only touchdown scored will be by Shamir DK.
Okay, all right. You get specific with your picks. All right, y'all know rarely Poppy give us these specialty picks. I got a golden ticket. Take that. Yeah. I feel you on that. I don't think it's gonna be that drastic. I think the Seahawks beat the Titans 28-7. Next, the struggling Chiefs welcome in the streaking Colts into Arrowhead. Colts, Chiefs, 1:00 in Arrowhead. What you think is cracking from this one, Edwin?
The Chiefs are feeling the heat. Right now, they are outside looking in from the playoffs. They're super far away from first place in their division. They're in must-win. Everyone's talking about how the Ravens in must-win mode. The Chiefs have now entered the chat in must-win, and they're playing against a hot Colts team who just came off of a loss. Did they come off a loss?
No, they won.
Oh yeah, they just won. That win was coming off a loss.
Yeah.
They're rolling. Jonathan Taylor is a beast. Can the Chiefs stop Jonathan Taylor and make Danny Dimes win with his arm? I just don't think they can. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be doing what Jonathan Taylor does, and the Colts are going to roll right through the Kansas City Chiefs. But the Chiefs are going to fight back, so I'll give them a 24-21 victory, Colts.
No doubt. I like that. I do think the Chiefs are gonna win this one, yeah. Like you said, it's do or die for Patrick. He be up there on the podium stuttering and shit now. They be like, Patrick, what are you gonna do? He be like, I. He about to go take some Adderall and cook on Sunday. He about to,
you know what? Yeah, I keep forgetting that they got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. They might have some tricks up the sleeves. I'm switching. I said 24-21. It's going to be 24-27. 27 being the Chiefs to 24.
You know, Andy probably called Patrick. He was like, "Bring a little light skin ass over there."
Yeah, they're at Kansas City. But man, I'm keeping my fucking score 24-21 Colts. Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah, don't let me change it. Don't go.
But if the Chiefs win, I'm not going to be surprised, yo. It's like
that's okay. Everybody fuck up sometimes, Poppy. All right, here we go. Pause. All right, next we got the Bengals welcoming in a red hot Patriots, dog. The Patriots cooking. Listen, Drake May and them boys. What's happening?
Everyone's so high on Drake May, but man, their defense. The Patriots defense is starting to look like the Patriots defense again. Mike Vrabel is perfect coach for it. When he signed on to come to, I knew that I didn't think it was going to turn around this fast. I thought they'd have one more year probably. I was like, well, by next year, I expected them to be this next year. So them being here now it's a surprise to me. But I expected them to make a turnaround with Vrabel in there because one, he grew up in that system. By grew up, I mean that's where his career was made.
Right
in New England, man. So he brought back this hometown. He's got a different type of energy when it comes to that team, man. And that team gave him his career in the status that he has in the NFL. You know, so he's coming there with that energy, and the dude just came in and let everybody know what the Patriots defense is. He knows what the Patriots supposed to be. He knows the Patriot way, and they're looking like the Patriots again, yo, with Drake May as the quarterback. And that's, you know, crazy, how those people in New England, you know how happy they are. That's their new Tom Brady now. They're like,
where Drake May come from?
Huh?
What college Drake May come from?
What college is it? Is it Boston College?
University of North Carolina, wasn't it?
Oh, is it from North Carolina? Man, I don't watch college sports, man. You put me on.
I'm just saying, I think it's ironic. Let me just see, because that's where Belichick at now.
Yeah. He's right now, UNC right now, yo. Chapel Hill gang.
Yeah, he went to University of North Carolina. That's crazy. They traded
soul for soul. UNC. Yeah, they chased. Yo, that's actually some kind of like omen or some shit.
I be knowing, yo. So when I just did, you gonna see Sean just disappear. You're like, damn, that nigga's talking to picture, if you will.
Hey man, Drake May is that, but I think the defense, it needs a little shine. They've been doing their job and keeping teams at bay and letting Drake May cook. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, and how about that Travion Henderson, that rookie running back that just took the reins when
the speedy guy, the fast guy.
He looks good.
He good.
I think that the Bengals defense is gonna make Drake May look more like Patrick Mahomes than Patrick Mahomes.
That's sad, but it's funny. That's why I'm laughing. That's real.
And I think if Joe Flacco, I think Joe Burrow still got one more week before he plays. He's got two. He's practicing though. He's been practicing. This is his second week of practice. But I think that they got a game circled for him. Joe Flacco's playing this one. So I'm like, okay, Joe Flacco, he still can do stuff, but with Jamar Chase suspended, we're gonna see a different Bengals, yo.
He took my favorite
unless Chase Brown can get off, which I don't think so, because the Patriots have been pretty solid against the run. I think that the Patriots are gonna trounce them. It's gonna be like on some 28 to 14 type shit. 28.
I like that.
I see the Patriots. 28.
I see the Patriots winning too, but the Bengals defense is just so ready to give it up.
You think
like a chick at Freaknik. I think they're gonna put 38-40 up on the Bengals in their own house. It's gonna be nasty. I do believe 100%. You said you hit it right on the head. Joe Burrow gonna come back to earth without Jamar Chase. Next we go up to Soldier Field. Soldier, get out the way. Pretty boy coming through. Soldier Field and the Bears. Welcome. Aaron Donald is there. I was going to say Aaron Donald. Aaron Rodgers, is he playing for the Steelers?
Well, it's still not known. He's day-to-day. He's trying to play. He's trying to play. So right now, the Steelers are going to keep that under wraps. So if Aaron Rodgers plays, he's going to have a hurt wrist. If Mason Rudolph plays, he's going to have a hurt wrist. So it's like
pick your poison.
You guys know what I mean. Aaron Rodgers plays, he has a hurt wrist. If Mason Rudolph plays, he also has a hurt wrist. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Bears are going to win this game. But Bears are going to win this game. But that Pittsburgh defense is going to have their moments, and it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be one of those close games where it's like 15 to 10. Bears.
Some funky shit.
Yeah.
3 field goal type shit, or field goal and a tutty type shit. I get it. I like that, man. I think I'll take the Bears here as well. Caleb Williams is definitely coming to life. He said he painted his fingernails and his toes now, so you know he feeling himself. He feeling himself. Yeah. He really feeling himself, man.
So is TJ Watt. Here he comes.
TJ Watt.
Nah, he's not painting his nails, but he's also feeling himself.
He feeling himself for sure.
My man always coming there with the heat, yo.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be enough. It's not enough. Bears win 28-17. Right, next, the Jets versus the Ravens. Man, I might actually go to this game. My friend, a Jets fan. But the Jets Ravens, what you think here, man?
Wow, you going to go to the game for real? I think the Ravens defense.
Okay, you want to come up? Pull up on me. Huh?
The story of the game is the Ravens defense. Sadly, Lamar has been struggling, but offensive line, and it seems like he's not 100%. So
he's not.
Our offensive line is just not good. But Lamar makes the plays necessary. And I think last week was flukish type shit happened. A tip pass, a drop pass, 2 interceptions, one's a pick 6 from player error. That was not Lamar. However, Lamar did have some plays where he could have done better. But overall, Lamar was kind of Lamar, and he was just making the best of the situation. And we did just enough. And I think Todd Monken called a great game in the last game and got that fourth and 1 fake push. Hurricane was the name of the play. They did the hurricane on him, roll out with Mark Andrews. I think that they're going to keep rolling. The Jets is still a team that's still not roster ready. They're not roster ready, but I think that Jets got energy ready, and they just sat Justin Fields too. So
we didn't bring up the Jets and ask quarterbacks. Wow, my quarterback situation.
Justin Fields deserved to be there too.
Yeah,
but I don't blame Justin Fields. I think that he got fucked with a little bit.
Nah, man. At this
They
point,
were never fully invested in him. And how can you have his problem is confidence right now. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because I've seen enough from him to know that he's got potential to be a great quarterback, but he lacks confidence, and I don't think the Jets helped him at all. Anyways, beside the point,
I agree though.
Yeah, beside the point, an ex-Raven is going to be the quarterback in that game, and I think that for real, the Ravens defense is going to slaughter that.
Straight up, I believe you. It's over for the Jets. I was waiting
28-13 Ravens.
Yeah, put the cherry on the top of them boys. It's over for the Jets. Yeah. I think it's going to be crazier than that. I think Lamar sees this game as a game. He's hearing everything. Is Lamar lost it and all of that? I think he's going to put his foot on the gas, and this is the game to do it. 32-10 Jets. Next game.
32-10 Jets?
You know what I mean? I'm sorry. 32. My fault. You turned into a 3D Pokemon card just now. This thing turned into a holographic. Jets. My fault, yo. My fault, dog. 32-10 Ravens.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Cardinals. I appreciate it. Clear that shit up. Cardinals welcome the Jaguars to State Farm Stadium. What you see happen in our first 405 game?
I think at Arizona, man. The Jaguars put on a show against the Chargers, didn't they? The Jaguars put on a show against you talking about.
They did.
Yeah, you talking about
the L though.
With the Jaguars? Did not catch the L. The Jaguars won that game against the Chargers
last week.
Yeah, they beat the Chargers. They trounced them.
Oh my god! Oh, that's news to me. All right, go ahead. I didn't.
They slaughtered the Chargers, yo, and I think they're gonna slaughter.
Justin ain't the new pretty boy on the block.
Yeah, I think that the Cardinals also lost all their running backs. I feel bad for them, yo.
Marion Hampton and all them gone.
Not the Chargers. I meant the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
The Cardinals lost all their running backs.
Okay,
they've lost I think they just lost DeMarcado, and I don't know who's next.
You next, Ed. Check your phone.
Without a solid running back, yo, Jacoby Brissett's gonna struggle, yo, and I think that the Jaguars. Duval. It's gonna trounce them. Let me stop doing it like that because that's messed up.
It's all good, yo. This is our shit, Ed. I gotta keep telling you.
It is what it is. That's what viral. Now Duval. It's gonna.
We didn't make him say that shit.
We didn't make him do that.
That's his choice.
Too late. He said it, and I'm gonna repeat it
on video.
The Jaguars are gonna stomp the Cardinals. It's gonna be sad. 34-14.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. They trash. The Cardinals are ass. And the Jags is gonna take an opportunity here and win 21-18. Next, Viva straight garbage. Gino welcomes in Shador and the store. The store being Myles Garrett because the nigga built like Walmart. What you see happen here at Raiders Browns?
Bold prediction. Shador Sanders throws 3 touchdowns and rushes for 1 touchdown.
Okay.
For a total of 4 touchdowns, 28. Judkins has 1. 5 total touchdowns. What's that? 35? What's that? 35, right?
You're right.
35 to 17.
Yes, sir.
35 to 17 Browns.
Yes, sir. I would love to see that. But Shador, he be smiling too much. You can't be Hines Ward at quarterback. You gotta calm down a little bit. He be up that bitch like, oh, y'all white people let me up here.
Oh, and one of them's gonna go to Fannin, that rookie tight end that they got. And Njoku, your days are numbered. Fannin is about to take your spot.
Oh, it's over. You think it's over for David Njoku?
I think so. Yes.
I believe it. He's sitting there standing on.
It's not gonna be over, but he's about to be number 2,
phased out.
Fannin's gonna be number 1.
Phase 10 on your ass.
He's gonna become the rotational guy, and I think Fannin should be this.
Yeah. But he dyed his dreads brown and silver.
Hey, when he has 2 of those 3 passing touchdowns from Shador, they're gonna be like, "Damn, should we start Fannin?"
Keep it going. Fucking Njoku.
Nah. I like Njoku. I just think it's time. I never said.
No, that's what the coach gonna say. That's what the coach.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Stefanski. He's like, yo, Coach Stefanski. He's like, get the fuck out of my face, David. Fanning. But go ahead. I'm sorry. What's the score? 35 what?
35-17.
35-17. I like that. I'm gonna say 21-10. I think the Browns pull it out here. Pause and bust on the Raiders. Next, America's game.
Pull it out and bust on the Raiders.
This ain't no. I'm watching it.
That pause didn't stop shit, yo. You still said bust out on the Raiders. Yo.
It was too egregious for
That's
the pause.
crazy, yo. All right. The Eagles and the Cowboys, yo.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
The Eagles. Man, the Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles, Joe.
Just when you think that the drama was gonna cause them to go down a downward spiral, they're still going up, yo. They up, yo. They up. And I think the Cowboys ain't messing with the Eagles, yo. Just bottom line. You know, it doesn't matter what happens. But I think that that they're gonna score some points too. Eagles win 34-20.
Okay. I like that. I'm praying. You know how I feel about the Eagles. I'll bet against them if everybody on the other team was in wheelchairs. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here. I'm gonna put the Cowboys 28-25 in a humbling loss in Jerry World to the Cowboys.
You can't stand the Eagles so much that
you know I can't stand it. No, I can't. I wish just short of them what happened to the Marshall football team. You remember what happened to the Marshall football team?
Yeah.
Just short of that is what I wish upon the Eagles. So I don't want your plane to crash, but I want your bus to break down. That's what I will say. Moving on to the next game. The New Orleans Saints welcome in the struggling Kirk Cochains.
You like that?
You like that, boy?
You like that?
I know you like that.
Two struggling teams. I think Kirk Cousins is going to play well, but I think that bye is going to do Alvin Kamara some good, and I think Alvin Kamara is going to return to true form, true Alvin Kamara fashion, and become that multifaceted tool for Tyler Shaw to be able to throw out the backfield and also hand off to tosses. We got to get Kamara the ball. Got to get him involved. Tyler Shaw is a young quarterback. I think just out of the two teams, I think that right now the Falcons are on more of a decline at this moment from Penix getting injured.
Yeah, Michael Penix getting hurt really messed them up. Yeah.
Both these teams to me are need a lot of help next season, but I think the Saints are going to pull this off because they just came off a bye and they're at home. So that's the edge I'm going to give them. They're going to win 24-10, 24-17 because Kirk Cousins is going to throw a couple touchdowns.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, Tyler? Tyler Shaw, ain't no way in the hell that they finna beat nobody with that guy back there. I'm running with Kirk Cochains all day. Falcons 35 on a Bijan strong
like I just told you that Alvin Kamara is going to be the factor.
Yeah, I feel you, and I didn't know Alvin Kamara was that young. Ed won't even let me.
Alvin Kamara's 29.
Hold on, yo. Yeah, he's young. Alvin, hey, I tried to make my pick. Ed said, I just told
29
you.
29 for running back. Who you said Falcons?
Yeah, I said the Falcons gonna win. Why would I make my pick? Ed said, "Hey man, I just told you Alvin Kamara gonna win the game." Why he negated my pick?
My bad.
The thug come out of
That's
egg.
The second time I did that. Now
yeah,
you said that.
See
Tyler
what I
Shaw
deal with
is not gonna beat the Falcons. But I told you I was just stating.
See? Don't try to rationalize it. We going to couples counseling. We going to couples counseling. You're abusive.
Watch Alvin Kamara. Yeah, my bad. No, but what's the score though? Falcons what?
Falcons. Let's say Falcons 28, Saints 21.
All right.
You want to even talk about this next game? If you want to, I guess.
The Rams at home.
The Los Angeles.
I'm gonna take the Rams at home.
Yeah.
The Rams are to keep it rolling. Tampa is still Tampa, yo. Man, Baker Mayfield. Much respect to Baker Mayfield. Really resurrected his career in Tampa. I think Tampa's gonna score some points too. I don't know what you're thinking. Yo, your boy Verse is gonna try to maneuver, but Baker Mayfield got some wheels. He gonna run outside that pocket and make some plays on the run. Tampa Bay wins 34-30. Oh, I mean, my bad. I meant Rams win 34-30. Sorry. I
We
made
was
the
about to
same.
drug test you. We was
I
about
made
to
the
drug
same
test
mistake you made. You see, that's exactly how I felt.
You little viper. You little viper.
34-30 Rams, but
That was close though. I thought you really meant that.
Yeah, not what to say.
You already know how I feel, yo. I say it every year. I say it every minute. Rams about to fuck the Broncos up just like we did. I was there at the NFC Championship game or NFC Conference game where we smoked them fuck niggas and sent them home. I was sitting behind somebody. It was his birthday, and he was a Buccaneers fan. I said, "You a bitch for your birthday?" Security game and stuff like, you know, it's crazy. But I think the Rams is gonna win right here, 42-16 in SoFi. Whose house? Rams house. I know you liked them black jerseys last week. El Negro.
El Negro.
Muy bonita negro.
It's like, oh yeah, I wear. You know, that's usually what happens when a team trounces you so hard that you start wearing their colors.
That's crazy. Fuck you, yo. I ain't gonna let you steal my joy. All right, man. The final game of the week.
Those jerseys were legit.
Yeah, I might have to grab one. I'm just too super puka. The late Monday. Oh, I don't know why they got it staggered like this. They got the 8:20 before the 8:15. But anyway, the 8:15 game. Another NFC matchup. The Carolina Panthers travel out to Santa Clara at Levi Stadium to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Ed, last Monday night. Oh, it's two different nights. That's why. It's Monday Night Football. Sorry about that. What you see here, Ed?
This is actually tough because, man, the Panthers, like, remember I said earlier, the Panthers, I expect them to be better, but they're starting to show what I expected them to be now.
Yeah.
And I like what they're doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, McMillan, Xavier Legette, and Jalen Coker. Those three receivers are all three young receivers, and they're pretty damn solid. Rico Dowdle's playing really well, and their defense is pretty damn solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, though, because at the same time, what's the other team? Panthers and 49ers. The 49ers have one of the top coaches in the league, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like we talked about that earlier, the fucking Shanahan tree, yo. that Shanahan tree is crazy, yo. All the coaches that came out of there have a lot of talent. Kyle Shanahan being the son of the Shanahan that created this tree. So I think he's the coach. So I think I'm going to edge it to them, but I think that the Panthers are going to have the game in their grasp, but lose it because the out coaching aspect of it. I think Kyle Shanahan,
show some grit though, huh?
Yeah, because the 49ers are always competitive and they're very well at adjusting. And I think because the Panthers are finding themselves, they're not going to be able to out adjust Kyle Shanahan. I think he's going to make the necessary adjustments and pull off the victory. They're going to win 27-24, 49ers. A late field goal type shit.
Okay, I can dig it. 27-24, 49ers. I think the Panthers, I just don't believe in Purdy long term. I think the Panthers are really starting to hit their stride. Bryce Young feeling this up. I'm feeling myself. So they come in Monday night on the West Coast and shock the 49ers.
That'd be shocking. And I'd actually like to see that too.
21-14.
That's a young team. When you see a young team start to get good like this, watch out. The Panthers,
it means something.
They're moving in the right direction. You got plenty of players as young that can sustain this for years to come.
So we'll see. That's gonna be a good game. I'm excited for Monday night. Teams on the bye this week: the Denver Broncos, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Miami Dolphins, and the Washington Commanders. All right, guys, that has been another rendition of our Sports Pick, Poppy's Quick Pick. Thanks for throwing the air game on us, dog. You know we appreciate it. I'm gonna start playing parlays based on what you.
We're gonna get through it quicker, so I guess it's not gonna be 2 hours this time.
Nah, we was just talking. I was talking too damn much this time. So yeah, to everybody, we said we was gonna be at 8:00 where we our engagements. We both lied to y'all. We're sorry, but we don't give a fuck. Welcome. So guys, thank you for joining another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast. Ed, anything to say before we disembark, my boy?
Yes, please follow our social medias pages. We just started opening them and now starting to actually be active in them. I'm going to post them on the top or bottom of the screen. Haven't decided yet, but go ahead and check out those pages. We're posting our shorts there as well, and also just miscellaneous posts. Probably the games we're going to in the future. We'll post our pictures and stuff on those sites.
For sure. So follow us, man. You know, it's more than just this. We're people. You understand? We people with personalities. I said it in one of our very earlier episodes. You know, Ed do his music thing, so you gotta peep out who we are behind this camera here, and it's very exciting, man. And we would love to get to meet you too. So definitely reach out. That's what social media is for: is to mediate between people, not just to scroll and look at you and then keep going like a fucking psychopath. Talk to us. We here. That's why we got the show open. I also have some shows coming up. Of course, when this show airs, I think all of my shows will be completed for this week. But Ed does an amazing job with helping me market myself, man. Ed, you know I love you immensely for what you helping me get through, brother. So we will continue to do that. Look out for all of our shorts when posting in that.
No doubt.
Subscribe to the channel. And after every episode, make sure y'all don't just straight log off when you hear this guy Ed, he in another world he probably would have started a country or something. He got a lot of gears back there. He be putting little Easter eggs for you to check. So watch our videos fully from front to back. You never know what you're gonna catch here at the Too Late We Said It podcast. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we will see you in December. Peace.
Miles Garrett might fucking break the record. Let's talk about that.
He gonna break the sack record. We're gonna talk about that in another episode because that's a segment in of itself. Look at you, sat up and shit. You was ready to talk. And another thing, he was ready. Take it easy.
If he gets another multi-sack game, he's gonna be knocking on that door, yo.
Oh, this nigga. I said we gonna talk about it.
Okay, my bad. But anyways,
put your hands together for PQP. Copies, quick. Hey, already at week 12, man.
I'm so glad that you got the right weeks though, because you can't get the right episode number.
Yo, let me tell y'all, I always mess up the episode number. That's a given. He let that slide now at this point. We talk about it, we fix it on the back end. But these week schedules, the first time I fucked up, he was like, "Hey man, come in, let me talk to you real quick." I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Nigga, the fuck."
Y'all know because I was in the outtakes. Yo, we did about 3 games before we realized
we was in there.
We were sitting there. We're sitting there predicting games that wasn't happening, yo.
At all.
Except for one, the Rams game.
We ain't even make it to that yet.
Because you knew that the game, the Rams, that's why you knew it was good.
That was it. It was the Rams Colts. It was that week.
That was right.
I'll never forget. I won't forget. All right, let's get into it. Right now, going on. You probably checked the score, didn't you, Dirty Dog? It's the Bills in town.
I haven't.
Okay. It's the Bills and Josh Allen.
It just kicked off.
Yeah, it just kicked off.
Bro, I didn't set my lineup, bro.
What you mean? Oh, fantasy?
Yeah, it is what it is at this point.
Sweet fantasy.
I thought we were going to be done before 8. I was wrong.
All right,
that was pathetic.